Hello everyone, this is Kadambini and you are watching Kadambini Srishti. So today we are going to discuss the last part of the first chapter of class 9 Odia medium English book. That is the priceless gift. We have already made 2 videos on this chapter and this is the third one. Here what we are going to discuss. So today I have a job or task for you all. So here I am writing 10 sentences that describe the whole story. But I have not written these sentences in proper order that happened in the story. So this is your job to give them a proper order. The first point, Mrs. Bethy showed Mr. Gupta a photograph of Frankie and also a ring that is sent by Frankie. And the second point, the writer went to a vegetarian restaurant and saw a girl who was curious to know about him. And the third point, Mrs. Bethy was recovered. Maggie took Mr. Gupta to her house and introduced Mrs. Bethy. And the fifth point, Mrs. Bethy was sick because of her son. Next point is, after some days, it was found that Frankie was dead and buried in the frontier. And the next point is that unknown girl was named Maggie and she was worried about her brother who was posted in Punjab, India. Maggie gave a shilling to Mr. Gupta for offering flowers near her brother's grave. And Maggie requested Mr. Gupta to tell her mother that Frankie is well and fine. Watching the ring.
And the 10th point is Maggie said goodbye to Mr. Gupta.
And you have to arrange these sentences properly to make the proper order of this story. So let us start. Now tell me which point will come first.
Okay, my dear students, let us write these sentences in their proper order. So the first one, the writer went to a vegetarian restaurant and saw a girl who was curious to know about him. And the second point, that unknown girl was Maggie and worried about her brother Frankie who is in India. And the third point, here comes Maggie took Mr. Gupta to her house and introduced Mrs. Bethy. Okay, and the next one, the fourth point here is Mrs. Bethy showed Mr. Gupta a photograph of Frankie and ring sent by him. And the fifth one, Mrs. Bethy was sick because of her son. And the next, Maggie requested Mr. Gupta to tell her mother that Frankie is well and fine, watching the ring. And the seventh one, Mrs. Bethy was recovered. And the eighth point, you just tell me what will be the next point here. Here comes the point is, after some days it was found that Frankie was dead and buried near the frontier. And the ninth point, Maggie gave Mr. Gupta a shilling to offer flower near her brother's grave. And the last point is, Maggie said goodbye to Mr. Gupta. So we have already completed up to point 7, that Mrs. Bethy recovered from his sickness. So in this next part, we have to discuss when it is time for Mr. Gupta to return to India. So he thought to write a letter to Maggie. But then on the next day in the morning when he was having her breakfast, he heard a knock at the door and it was Maggie. So then and there was a conversation between Maggie and Mr. Gupta. Now let us see what was the conversation. Okay.
So Maggie says, "Are you leaving today?" Mr. Gupta replies, "Yes, today is the day of my departure." Then again Maggie asks, "How long it will take to reach your country? In which part of your country you are posted?" And Mr. Gupta replies, "In Punjab." Now you just imagine what must be the feeling of Maggie. because her brother was also posted in Punjab. So Maggie said, is the frontier far from that place? And Gupta says, no, not so far. So Maggie said, Frankie is buried near the frontier. So Mr. Gupta replies, when I go to that part of the country, I will visit your brother's grave and write to you. Now Maggie gave 1 shilling to Mr. Gupta. What is shilling? Shilling is the currency or money. So why she is giving? Now she gave that shilling to Mr. Gupta and said, please buy flowers and lay them near my brother's grave when you visit that place. And Mr. Gupta said, yes, of course, I'll do that. But with that, here Mr. Gupta also wants to return the money or the seal to Maggie. Why? Because in England, they just buy flowers. But in India, we have flowers in great profusion. Profusion means plentifully available here. Maggie said, how can I thank you for all these things that you are doing for us? Goodbye. Remember to write. And last, Mr. Gupta also said, goodbye Maggie. God bless you. Here we find the tears in the eyes of both these persons, Maggie and Mr. Gupta. So why there is tear in Maggie's eyes? Because her brother is no more. And why in the eyes of Mr. Gupta? Because Mr. Gupta can feel the feelings of this girl, that is Maggie. The last but not the least that we have discussed in the last video, the 5 basic elements of the story. So we have already reached till problem. The first one is time, then place, then characters, and the fourth one is the problem. And finally comes the solution. Who gives the solution? The hero gives the solution. But here you just see the hero comes, but he has no power to give solution to the story. So now can you tell me who gives the solution to this story? Yes, the God has given the solution to this story. Such type of story that doesn't end in a happy situation, or the stories those do not have any happy ending, that is a tragic story. So another thing that I should have told in the beginning of the video, that is the distinction between hotel and restaurant. Okay, my dear students, so you should know what is the distinction between these two words. Now, can you tell me what is the distinction between these two words? Yes, here we have discussed restaurant. So, the basic aim of restaurant is providing food, whereas the basic aim of hotel is to provide shelter or rooms to live. So, this is the basic distinction. Hope you understand what I want to say in this video. So this is the last video of this chapter. I will be right back with another chapter of your class very soon. Still then, keep watching, keep learning. Stay safe, stay home. Goodbye, take care and have a nice day.